it gives me great pleasure to welcome on stage the Honourable Dr Geoff Lee MP, Minister for Skills and Tertiary Education and Member for Parramatta, representing the Honourable Natalie Ward. Thank you, Dr Lee.
Thank you very much for launching it in Parramatta. As the member for Parramatta, this is the right place to launch it. Can I say that Parramatta is, when other people speak about multiculturalism, people in Western Sydney and South Western Sydney live it every day. And there is no better example of multicultural modern Australia than right here in Parramatta, where over half the people were born overseas. We're a melting pot of so many different nations that come and call Australia home and that make a fantastic contribution to Australia, not just in terms of productivity, but in terms of community and in terms of our social cohesion and in terms of the way our society operates and runs. So can I thank the Salvos for all your hard work? Can I recognise Senator Keneally? Good to see you. Can I recognise my colleague Steve Camper in the State Parliament? Steve and I are on different sides of the board. He's on the wrong side, I'm on the right side, just saying Steve. But we have a lot of respect for each other. We do actually have a lot in common and we do actually work on things together, but we don't tell anyone, do we, Steve? So, can I also welcome all the councillors here today? Can I recognise the diplomatic corps, the members that we have and the social and community leaders that we have. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parramatta, the best place in Western Sydney, the capital of Western Sydney, and as I like to deserve. As I always say, it is the eastern suburbs of Western Sydney over here in Parramatta, so welcome. For Steve, you have a stadium at Cogra, beautiful stadium. Look at our stadium. I had to, as past sports minister, we had a lot to do with each other. Can I congratulate the board members of Multicultural New South Wales? I see Margaret, I see Omar. Well done. Thank you for sponsoring Omar. I know to send some tickets for my next fundraiser to Omar, obviously. But thank you for your contribution and the whole board's multicultural. For the ambassadors, welcome. I see Melissa and a few other people. Always good to see you, Melissa. You're a fantastic role model for how we do multiculturalism and support for the community. So thank you. Can I say the most important thing is, I think, is congratulations to the Salvos and your hard work and your dedication. You've been in Australia for a long time. When you think of natural disasters, floods and droughts and accidents and things, and what do you think about? You think about the Salvos are always there to give a hand. When I see the courts, and we have big court presence in Parramatta, when I think about the courts and the people that go in and represent themselves, you always see a Salvos holding that person's hand when they go into court, when they're by themselves and when they're in the most difficult times of their lives. So can I thank the Salvos on behalf of the New South Wales Government for all your hard work and your dedication over the years that you've done. COVID obviously has been difficult for not just Western Sydney but the whole of the country and the whole of the state. And can I say, as a member of a government that had to make some of those tough decisions, you make the decisions with the evidence that you have at that time. And I remember back 20 months ago during COVID when we saw in Cabinet the statistics of what we thought would happen when by June or July our hospitals would be overwhelmed and we would have to refuse people to ICU and ventilators, and then we made some really tough decisions. We locked down areas and we locked down 12. Very controversial decisions, absolutely. But can I say, as a member for Parramatta, my area was one of those areas that were locked down. And can I say, it was tough for businesses and for the people and for the community. But can I say, the work that community organisations like Salvos did was particularly important, not just in terms of food packages, not just in terms of support, but in terms of transport and medical aid, but that social support that's so important. And can I say that from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for persisting with us. We're now, I think everybody here hopefully has been vaccinated. And can I say it's so important that vaccination rates keep climbing, because that's what will get us out of this pandemic. So on behalf of the New South Wales Government, can I thank the Salvos for all your work? Can I thank you for your multicultural campaign? No better place than Parramatta. Can I congratulate, I think I'm presenting a prize, a Welcome Project Prize. We'll hear more about the award winner in a minute, but welcome to Parramatta. I hope we see more of you in Parramatta, and it's an absolute honour and a privilege to join you tonight. Thank you.
Salvo's Welcome Project Award, which recognises an organisation or project or initiative that empowers and welcomes new arrivals to New South Wales. Minister.
Thank you. The 2021 winner is Anelia Pepe, Community Refugee Welcome Centre.
Hello everyone. Let me start with acknowledging the traditional custodian of the land which we are meeting today, and pay my respect to elders past, present and emerging. Sovereignty has never ceded. It always was and always will be the Aboriginal land. Okay, I should be clear a bit. So I'm the coordinator of Community Refugee Welcome Centre, which is a partnership between Settlement Services International and Inner West Council. So Aniela, lovely Aniela, is my colleague at Inner West Council. She's a multicultural officer. And so we actually submitted this together, you know. But I'm the coordinator of Welcome Center that you mentioned, so there is like a bit of like confusion, to be honest. So, thank you first. I'm really honored. Maybe let me start with like saying hi to my fellow people who speak the same language as I. درود بر فارسی زبانان و دری زبانان عزیز. Because English is my another language, I just wrote something in case, and I'm really honored. My name is Mones, and I'm the coordinator of Community Refugee Welcome Centre, and I'm honored to accept this award as a coordinator, which is a partnership, as I mentioned, between Settlement Services International and Inner West Council. I'd also like to say this award belongs to every single person coming to the center. With people, I mean people seeking asylum, people on temporary protection visa, people with refugee background, and lovely Inner West local community. Community brings life, warmth, love, and care. You know, Welcome Center, if people didn't come to the center, it would have been a very empty and cold space. So people and community brings love and warmth to the center. And it shows how important it is that people comes together and just brings beauty, love, care, and warmth. Although people seeking asylum and people on temporary protection visa have been deprived the rights to have a sense of belonging to Australia, I'm proud to say that they have sense of belonging to Community Refugee Welcome Centre. We should keep advocating, and we should keep advocating for our fellow human beings. Let's do our part in our short life. Thank you.